See what I'm saying? You could say, well, that's not enough. Nobody talks about that. Just because I told that incident story about tile courts, and I said my person, and make it so bad, nobody else, even people who were there, people in my unit, people that were up the street who were standing in front of where the guy was shooting, standing by, nobody asked that question. That was my question. You see, and this is a fucking fact. Nobody asks that. If you look up Wikipedia, they don't ask that question. You look up, go right now to Google. Nobody asks. That was just something I thought as a PFC or whatever the fuck I was at the time. Like how in the, I guess coming from my neighborhood, this is like shit. This is like back home, they're shooting and shit. But how in the fuck did he get a weapon? See, that was one. That was my question. See how they fall. See, I'm not bragging. That wasn't nothing. Nothing. Nobody. That's why to this day I still did. That's why I said yesterday. I was just wondering, like, how in the fuck did he get his weapon? See how they fall for it. And what I'm saying is, nobody asked that. I don't even think I said it out loud to anybody. To my peers, the lower levels, the privates, the specialists, the sergeant, didn't say it to nobody. So, and to them, see, that story, me telling something that really happened is bragging. And so they got other guys, supposedly, in the comment section, saying the same thing. Oh, dude, I saw one comment. Let me see. It says, "Let me see how many years on your DD-214." Bitch. I got videos at me at the VA. Because I'm complaining about them gang stalking the doctors who are actually, you can't just go, you can go in the VA, but you're not going to see anybody. They're going to ask you after a while, it's like, what do because you look lost. If you just start walking around, like, what, if you don't look where, like, where you're going, or if you don't know, it's your first time there, but you're a vet, you're going to stop and ask questions. You're going to ask the security guard or either one of the volunteers at the door, hey, well, what's your, yada, yada, yada. They gonna pull up your credentials. Oh, shit, it's on the fourth floor. They ain't gonna say, oh, shit, but, shit, it's on the third floor, bro. Go to the elevators, go to the third floor and bust a left. That's what I'm saying right now, but, they're gonna say, oh, all right, sir, ma'am, go upstairs, really, they gonna talk, all right, I'll hook you on up, buddy. But they ain't gonna say, oh, shit, that's simple, bro. Shit, that's so-and-so. And you see with these gang stalkers how simple minded but look, okay, the weird thing is, what am I saying that has to do? Remember I kept saying social engineering. You think I'm joking? That has to do with national on that these motherfuckers that mad at me at what I say that it's on a national level. I said something about the naval shooting at Pearl Harbor yesterday, and there's another one, and in the comment section, you can say it's just one channel. True. But this is coordinated. And what the fuck is my opinion? Like I said, that was just my opinion. Like I said, to this day, if you look up Tile Courts, they don't say anything. It just says about what he, the day before he was talking to his teammates or roommates or whatever, or his team members, the guy who did Tile Courts. And one of his teammates actually, or his roommate actually tried to call his sergeant and said and warn him about it. But the sergeant, this is what I see on Wikipedia. Like I said, I don't know. I just found this out yesterday. Like I said, back then when it actually happened, wasn't that big a deal. I mean, I hate to say it, 18 people died, one did, but and as a young soldier, you wasn't thinking about that. It was more like, man, this guy really couldn't handle it, huh? It wasn't a big. They didn't have nothing change any kind of policy. Nothing came down. Nothing happened. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just because it didn't happen too much or at all. Really, that was one time. It didn't happen again. Really, except till in the 2000s with that guy in Texas. He was Muslim American. He was a captain or something. Look it up. Remember, it was years ago, and that was different. But it's like a competition. I say something that truly happened, and that's how evil. Like I said this morning, you see that van all the time. I don't think they live here. I think the old lady, they'll come up and drop off. But this time the dude, he went back in and did this and that. And then that evil guy comes out, and they're getting mad at being called out. They're getting mad at that age. They're doing race baiting. And I bet back 30 years ago when they were younger, in their 30s and 40s, they didn't think it in the 80s or whatever. They didn't think it was just this racist. All of a sudden, you're in the 70s, and now you went through so much racism, and it's still going on. But in the 80s, you was just living life, loving life. You know, you're a lady of the 80s. You know, you in your 30s or 40s. Ladies of the 80s, you know, the brothers, y'all was just doing it, living your life. You know, things can be better. 90s, you know, but they couldn't care about the other niggas killing each other and using crack. That's their, you know, I bet y'all was the type of that. You know, them phony Christians, they the one chose that life, the street life. I bet they didn't listen to their mama. Yada, yada, yada. You know, you disrespect your elders, yada, yada, yada. This is what happened to you, you know, seeking that fast money, whether you're selling the drugs. But now everything is racist. I mean, so because you saw it didn't catch all of us. Most of us who grew up at that time didn't get caught up in the game, you know, didn't end up in prison, didn't end up dead. And y'all evil ass niggas mad. Like, wait, these motherfuckers in their 40s, they 30s and 40s, and they living life too. Shit, these niggas was supposed to be dead a long time ago as kids. And we supposed to be able to blame it on white folks. The fuck is going on here? You know? And they want to get mad and be like, oh, you know, that's how lame they are. Like I said, they just can't take it. So it is so obvious. It's like you can't start shit. Even with every one of my videos. Oh, that's why I say the things I say. Because just say what I feel. Because I know these idiots were going to be, oh, you're just mad at life. It's like, no. I got proof that I'm not like that. I wouldn't have made it in my unit if I just was mad at life and this and that. And I knew people personally who couldn't take it. Not just in my unit from day one, basic training. There's always people who just can't. It's not a put down. That is a fact. I want to go home and I hate this shit. Yada yada. Points just because you couldn't smoke cigarettes in basic, you know, but they didn't want to leave. But you know, just anything. So that's how I know you. And it's like it's not just you lying. It's you gotta. I'm gonna be able to prove that you're full of shit. The only thing you can try to do is shut me up and not let me present my case and tell the truth. So you try to shut me up, and you jarred it with society. That's where all this PC stuff come from. You know, that's why, like I said, they use situations. They create these situations, these evil motherfuckers, where if you question it or say anything or speak up, you must be, you know, they have the Me Too movement. Oh, if you just question the girl first, just even question like what, oh, see, you're a rape sympathizer, da 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 da. The school shootings happen at white schools, at you know whatever. Oh, we need gun control. If you question it, you must be a gun nut. Why would you even question? And why would you even speak up about your rights? Who cares about your rights? These kids are dying. And it's like, wait a minute, this was happening in my school way back in the 80s. And a lot of schools, I seen it personally. Nobody cared then, you know, but and like I said, in my states, in these type of states, the guys a lot of guys and girls, and back then, you knew adults who carried weapons legally. And a lot of people now still carry weapons legally that are the same age. You know, you got your different type of people we know that we went to school with. You got some they show off their gun collection because they can, because it's legal. They bought it. You know, they go to work every day. You know, I got this type of rifle. I got the shotgun. I got pistol grip. All of that is legal to buy. They're responsible gun owners. They don't like that shit, and you know, but they still either live or visit their relatives in the bad neighborhood. They might still live there because they just want to, or you know, they stand and rebuild. I know people who really are. You know, they still own their old house or whatever that they grew up in, and they're adults now. They take care of it and pass it on instead of selling it. And not even that, just riding around town, period, going back and forth to work. Been like this for decades, since the 90s, since you grown ups. Not all this new shit. The shooters and Second Amendments and no, because where we from, they've been carrying guns. But like I said, you got people like us who are legal. You don't have felonies. You can carry a weapon. I know for a fact, no problems from cops. Cause why? Cause you got a weapon in the car? Yes. As a matter of fact, that we just tell each other, and the younger ones, yeah, yes. Nothing happened. None of my friends got shot by the cops. We black, in the city in the South. No, as a matter of fact, not even the ticket citation. We pulled you over because of this, but next time, yada yada yada. But hey, yeah, you can have it's all legal. The guns, the pistol you keep in your car. The rest is in your trunk. It's like even one cop pointed out and it was a white cop, make it so bad. He pointed one time we got stopped in a car full of guns and a car full of niggas. He pointed out, hey, what about, this was his words, what about all those rednecks who ride down the highway with a rifle rack, a gun in a pickup truck, and a rifle, or a shotgun in the back window that we all can see? Isn't that the same thing? And this was the cop questioning the other cop. And this was back in the 90s. Yeah, you're right. Didn't need no tickets, no nothing. Y'all, a bunch of teenagers. Well, we were teenagers, early 20s, Like I said, this stuff I said to them, they gonna, these evil little demons, this mockery shit, and like the ones walking, and like I said in the comment section, I don't know what their goal is. See, our weapons are locked down in the armory. All of a sudden, everybody is. It is not like I wasn't bragging. I was just telling. And also, I remember in my other videos, I said in the last couple of weeks, my social engineering. This is mine. So I like dropping when a bank robbery moves, what do you call it? The packets that explode. It's like leading that I knew it. They would take the bait. Cause nobody everybody knows it's in the army. No, nobody. I never talked about that ever till yesterday to a civilian or another vet. Never talked about that. Never. My friend, and what I'm saying as my friend, it just really did just happen that I was friends with the guy who works there in our armory because we were the same age, and. But that has nothing to do with it. It's just these. I don't know what these things are. I don't know if they're human. I'm sorry, you gotta start thinking out the box. If it's like one of the movies, the fucking aliens, the body snatchers, they really don't know. Look, that idiot is parking crooked again. Don't straighten up, just park crooked and get out. Crazy. Holding the phone like I hold my phone, just crazy. Don't care. Just whoever he is, he don't even live here, I don't think. And you just come to another, and look, you're taking up almost 2 parking spots. Look at it. Just, what I'm saying? Just, I don't know what that's about. But actually, I think I do know what it's about, matter of fact. And that's what I'm saying. The mockery started, like I said, I started really noticing with that girl in the other video from weeks ago in that white Escalade. And she parked at that Quickie Mart, pulled up and parked like that. Nobody, parks like, oh, speaking of that, like last night, as soon as I coming back, I could tell because it's entry exit, same time, a tow truck comes, nobody's out here. None of the gang stars came out because I guess he was doing the whole. So I really literally just stopped right there to see what the fuck he did. I just want to see what kind of gang stalking shit is this. A tow truck. And he gets out and looks at I zoomed in too much. Looks at the brown Kia. He has his flashlight. He's a black dude. And from watching that show, one or two times they told the repo show. That's what I was thinking in the first place. Is somebody, but I just want to see what the hell does that have to do with me. And I know it's gang stalking, so I'm standing there, And I'm standing right there, like by where the white fine sign is for the parking in the handicap spot, right? And look, he gets out like he got a little chip on his shoulder. Yeah, I must have pissed him off for real. He won't listen to us. He won't stop. He slammed his door. So it's his own door. Rental guy, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, slam your own door all you want. What the fuck that's supposed to mean to me? You slam your own door. Give a fuck, bitch. You get out of my car, slam the door. You gonna hack. You gonna get it, bitch. Take your little punk ass on and just be mad somewhere. Go sit in the fucking corner till you calm the fuck down. And so anyway, I'm standing right there, and he gets out. He parked like right behind that black car, and the one he just looked at. He didn't do nothing. So I'm just being facetious. Like, I don't know you niggas. You don't live here, and you could be just a motherfuckers do. Like I said, I know motherfuckers who do go around stealing cars with tow trucks. Or they either talked about it, or either they do, I don't know. I'm not involved in none of that shit. Like, for real, don't, you must be part of the hookup, because you gotta, whatever, you gotta have hookups everywhere, like on the movies, the DMV and shit like that. Can't just snatch people cars. Well, at least to my knowledge. But, either they was lying. So anyway, I was sitting there. I was just standing there. He's like, "Oh, that's your car? That's you?" Nah, bro, I ain't gotta explain to you. And he said, "I said, several. Oh, you about the repo?" He said, "What? What? No, you know what? Me, I live here. Dude." He just ended up leaving. I'm standing the whole time. I'm not going anywhere. I don't even know. Well, them I do now, because they come out, the gang stalking couple. Another one, all three of them, each car. Well, all this whole road except for that gray one. I think I don't notice. And so still, I'm just seeing what this whole thing is about. What is this? And he just gets up, walks off, and gets in his car. And like, I thought if this was your order, you do have a right there. But I don't know how it works, because on them TV shows, the repo, I don't think I ever, because I hardly watched it, but they're usually on people's houses' property. I never seen them pull one from a apartment complex. I'm pretty sure they got the right, since it's apartment complex. Maybe when they go up in people's yards, personal house, yard, driveway, they can't go get it. They might try to, but I think the person, it doesn't matter. I think they got to catch them somewhere else. When they leave, going to the store, and they done. I seen that. I was at McDonald's, and this is real. And when the guy was in there and they pulled his car, it was years ago. One of the rare times I do go fast food, and I think his partner or somebody, "Hey man, they towing your car," He starts cussing because he know what it is. He knows he ain't been paying, and I'm just saying, you just gotta take care of business. It's not, that's what I say. Nowadays it'd be, "Oh, you was laughing. What if it happened to you?" If it happened to me, I would have nobody to go to. I'd have to do whatever. I have to get a second job to make up that payment I missed. I would have to do something, or either let it go. That's what if it was me. That's why I laugh. I'm not laughing at somebody's downfall. I'm laughing because, it could happen to us. That's the whole point. It could happen to us. And shit, we've all been in that situation, but, some of us learn from other people's mistakes. Call the company. A lot of people dip and dodge, period. Don't say anything. Don't answer the calls. No, you got to answer the call. Hey, okay, yeah, I know. I was going to call you. He could get nervous. I was just going to call. I was just calling. Matter of fact, what a coincidence. I was literally just finna call y'all. I was about to dial and the phone rang. And it was y'all. Whatever. Just, you got to talk to them, nigga. Make up some shit. Or tell the truth. Hey, shit, I'm having troubles. That's what I always did. Shit, I get paid, or can I break it down and catch up? And they'll let you do that. Another tips I'm giving y'all, teaching y'all to fish. Okay, well, next month, I missed that one payment, but this month I'm gonna make 2 payments, but can you break it down? Just ask. All they can do is either say yes or no. They want that money. They rather not come back and get their car. So, well, can you break down this payment that I owe? So instead of say I owe two twenty a month, this month I'm gonna pay 300 for the next 6 months or whatever till I make up, or however long it takes to make up the remainder of that one payment. You gotta talk. It's not willing. That's what I'm saying. They act like when I do something, it's some kind of finding a way around it. And actually, I learned this stuff from having past due bills and reading the correspondence they send you. And that's where I get the stuff that I do from, not some fucking trick I learned to get over, some spingallis, some fucking sneaky shit. No, bitch, from reading a collection letter. You know what? You owe 500, for example. We'll break it down since it's been the collections and the collections company. We'll break it down to 300. Now you own, or we'll, as a matter of fact, 500. We'll break it in half. They just want it off their books. You got to learn about credit. We just want it off our books. Give us 150. And if you do that, it'll be off. Yeah, that's a lot of people say don't call. I don't know. I'm just saying what I did, and what the reason I do what I do is from getting those letters. So I call. I ain't got 150 right now. Oh, no problem. We'll break that down to payments. Just do what you say. If you say you're gonna pay next Friday and every Friday till it's paid off, just make sure you do it. Once you agree to this deal that we giving you for the 150, cool. All right, so you feel better. I can handle that $50 every Friday until it's paid off. 3 Fridays. It sucks. I want to do it. You know, instead of it's not the shit I be talking about. It's not tricks. It's just looking at the fucking letter. Oh, okay. So the next time I got one, I didn't want to get in this situation. Years later, same situation again. Might have 6, 7 years later. This time, I called them before they even send out the letter. Hey, how about this? Oh, you said and such amount, $300. How about I give you about 200? Can I do that? Oh yeah, we'll take that. And they ain't even gone to collection yet. Okay, I ain't even got 200 right now, but I got 100. And next week when I get paid again, you know, I get the other 100. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll take this. To them, I promise you, I did that before recently, twice in my life, right? And the second time, this is when they really was on me, the gang stalkers. It was like I just broke some kind of law, types of laws. I bullshit you not. Oh, because matter of fact, I did it to get into an apartment right up the street. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. I made a video there only once. That'd be hard to find. But cause I went back there because one of my old neighbors, he was at this gas station, and he's an old dude. He wears his traditional garb from India. Because a lot of this is not racist. It's just a fact. A lot of the Indians from India, not Native Americans, India, stay there because they work in the tech. And I guess, from school, extended family. He's the granddad, and he's staying there. He didn't work, but he be just out there walking around with that long, whatever, like I would call it a skirt. We were little, but it's their traditional wear, what they wear, and they're from over there. And he was just over there, that guy. And I know it's just like it don't matter about being from India. Anybody would be like, Granddad, how in the fuck did you get way up here? And I know he don't drive, not himself. He ain't that old. He could, but from what I saw, he was never. He just walking around with his hands behind his back like he thinking. And that was right before I found out what gang stalking was. And this was when I saw him. It was just maybe the beginning of this year when he was right here. Just almost matter of fact, because I was pulling out and I had to stop because he was like in between the pumps and the gas station. This is the gas station, the building. And over there is where the pumps are. He was like if he had been walking from the store to the pumps, but he was just standing there like I had to stop. And it's like, motherfucker, I ain't seen you. He lived like I lived downstairs. He lived in the same building or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but he'd just be walking. I'd come out like now, but back then I'd just be sitting and watching it, and at one point, like I said, I didn't know what it was going on. I still didn't. Just like 14, 15. But anyway, my point, it was like I had broke some kind of international whatever by asking and being proactive and making a deal to clear something up that was hindering me and getting ahead of it from getting, when you get the denial. letter. And like I said, it was simple, real simple. I had the money, I just had forgot about it, and I just wanted to get it done real fast. But I didn't have all the money, so I could make a deal to make. And that's what it was the fact that I had the money. And they was like acting like I did something, or like started talking to one of the girls in the office to get into it, into the apartment, or did something illegal. Just get the homeboy hook up. Come on, hook me up, sis. Apartments, it goes by computer unless it's a small apartment that somebody owns and you could talk to the owner. Like I was thinking about mine, and then it's up to them. Or a house, you're renting a house. Some houses are owned by corporations who owns hundreds and hundreds. The property managers. But if you look at houses, and and some owners, because you can do it yourself. You can run the credit. They might go through all that, spend the extra money. And some owners, no, they go by their gut feeling. They talk to you. You got references, call you references. Because that's all they got, and they're not gonna spend the income to, just you got the deposit in the first month. This is how much I require to move in first month, last month, and when you move out, return the house back in good condition, you get your deposit back. You sign the lease, they gotta give you your money back, unless you fuck something up, and they gonna take the money to fix the house. You bust the windows or the carpet is all fucked up. I got to clean the carpet. You let your kids fuck up the carpet. But, so, and this thing, it doesn't worry me because they've been doing it so long. But to y'all got to wonder, what is the point of this and why are all the comments, like when, say we're at work and I had brought that up, and someone else who was a vet, they would bring it. That's what this is. People are not armed on. See what I'm saying? It's like I was bragging about. Oh, I was in a no. This is a direct relation to my point in making and proving that this fucking thing exists. Has nothing to do with, I was in the military, I'm better than you, I get my VA check, even though I almost died for it. No, this is not a brag. That's what I'm saying. You see how they do? It's just like I said, that's what it has to do with them doing, and with the Pelosi in them. Everything Trump says, that's why I'm on his side. Not because I'm just, Trump is great, this and that. Actually, yeah, like I said, I can see personally the jobs. Because like I said, the jobs I work, unskilled, and they're paying pretty good right now. So it's like, shit, you walk in and get you a $15 job, and shit, literally get paid that day. You go to the places I go to, you get paid the same day. You ain't got to work 2 weeks. So, and those companies and those temp services. I know this temp service. I'm talking about the daily pay. All you gotta do is type in daily pay, Google. And that's where most homeless people are. There aren't homeless people in small cities, rural America, Mayberry, USA. No, they're in big cities. And all you have to do is, because that's where the shelters are, type in, and you're like, well, the library, because they be in the library just surfing on the computers. And so it's like, but no, it's like you want to be at where we're at, without the socialism. Yeah, exactly. It's not fair to us that y'all get, that's this socialism. And I found somebody who admitted, I don't know if it was part of the gang stalking, because by then I knew gang stalking exists, but I was still, fucking around with people, on social media, and one of them, he was finally admitted. They made me see. They said I still say them. I got those. That's evidence. It don't matter if it was a fake or whatever. The person said they made me lie to you so you can help other people. Nothing to do. And see what I'm saying? This gang. They started gang stalking me way back when my disability check from the VA was small. barely $100 something a month, stopping me from. I think actually I can remember times while I was in the military, but it wasn't as prevalent because September 11 hadn't happened. What people say about that? Even what's that? The Governor Jesse Ventura, he do have the conspiracy theory show. I don't know if it's still out there, but I think you could pull it up on YouTube. But it was the scare tactic, inside job. But it did. I know for a fact things picked up. The people, that means it was more money being poured, and the NSA had been created, and it's really to spy on us. And it's like, why? We don't know the exact reason why. That's the point. You don't sound smart because actually, if you're smart, you're gonna actually explore all options. And like I said, a smart person knows truth is stranger than fiction. If you read history, see, that's what I'm saying. That's how you know these people are idiots, trying to pull the wool over our eyes, because everything that a person who listened in school, read books on his own, this and that, fiction or nonfiction, because you got to draw inspiration from somewhere to write fiction, even hundreds of years ago. That truth is stranger than fiction, and you can't just sit, oh no, nobody would do that. Shut up, don't talk about it. Shut up. No, you wouldn't do that. I don't care how many degrees you got. You wouldn't be, I don't want to hear that nonsense. And like I said, that's something to me like an effeminate man who hangs around, was raised by a single woman, a mother. No, you're getting on my nerves, little boy. And you're a grown man. You don't want to debate and listen to what somebody, I just can't talk to you no more. What the fuck, nigga? We not having sex. I'm not fucking you. What are you acting? You acting like that? I'm getting on your nerves that bad. Like I fucked you and left you and didn't call you the next day or something. That's the only, only reason people get mad like that at somebody else. And they hate when I say shit like that, but it's the truth. A dude shouldn't be acting like that. I just can't, The only time I said that was about a homeboy who was saying stupid shit, and I was actually just joking. Like, this nigga always said stupid, man, don't talk to me no more. I wasn't gonna beat him up or nothing like that, but that's the only time. But I never, in a real argument, told someone, no, don't talk. You're getting on my nerves. I just can't take. Like you're on your period. No, we're gonna argue it out till it's over, until somebody wins, until we just both decide to shut up, or whatever, what have you. Like men, we gonna throw blows, or if it goes further, weapons. I'm just saying, I don't want it to go there. I'm trying to avoid all that, but you're not gonna. Just shut up. I'm getting on my nerves saying that nonsense. That's what women do. That's what a mother do. It doesn't matter if you're a single mom. You could be in the families, the mom, especially if she got all sons. I'm in a house full of men, Your father, I just like your father. I tell you, I need my own vacation, a spa-cation. That's cool. That's what women do. But you're a dude. You're not gonna get away with you getting on my nerves and think you're gonna win and shut me up or shut any of us up because you don't like what we're saying. No, it don't work like that, kid. you in for a very rude awakening. And if you're a woman and you're in a position of leadership, you're not gonna shut people down with, you're just getting on. That's nonsense. No, we got to talk about this. And that's a fact. That's my right. Now if it's just a regular argument or debate between civilians, I'm not your employer, you're not my employer. Like I said, it is what it is. Both of us, we got a duty to not let this shit escalate. Sometimes I'll be the bigger person and, but like I said, with this gangsta shit, you already know I'm on a mission to bust y'all heads, and I admitted that. I guess this phone don't run out like the other one. This is my old phone. This is at 34 minutes. I might not have to break it into two. So, and it's the stupidity of their tactics, just basically. And like I said, when we laugh at them, we're laughing because they literally did something stupid and also just making up something. And like I said, the stupidity of that, them having it in the comment section, people just dogging each other out of, well, what about your DD2? Because of what I said yesterday. And like I said, on post, immediate after it happened, the hours, days, weeks, Nobody said. That's why I was still wondering to this day, how did that guy get his weapon? Nobody. That's not something people just tell you. I'm a vet. You didn't get the carry. Hey, yo, you a vet too? We don't talk about that at the VA. Oh, you didn't get the carry. Nobody talks about that. The only reason I brought it up was because of that Pearl Harbor shooting yesterday. And I was just, again, one of my questions, how did this person get his? And that's why I said yesterday, maybe he just used one of his own. If he stays on post, I brought that up. If he got on post housing because he has a kid, or because he's married and has children, or he's just married and has a wife, or whatever, a female, she stays on post. You can have a gun in your house, in your car. As long as it's registered, you registered. That's something I didn't say yesterday. Why y'all ain't bring that up? You got registered with the provost marshal on post, MPs. Just let's see what they do about this. Is it going to be another shooting tomorrow? Because I didn't say that yesterday. I'm just saying this. But you have to register. I ain't seen none of y'all. Let me scroll through the rest of the comments. Anybody point that out? And like I said, this is just from having friends who stayed on post. While the rest of us, we weren't married, so we stayed in the barracks. Guys, we 20 years old, but you got guys who already married, already got kids. You go over their houses or whatever. Just, the way you see the way I talk, we just sitting there talking shit. Guy. Matter of fact, they shot civilians yesterday. And one of the civilians I work with, he was a vet. He was telling me a story about being, here's another story that happened. You gang stalkers, you should know. You know who I worked with. That's another thing. Y'all been stalking me this long. You know my fucking records. You know when I shit, piss, eat, cook something to eat. When I'm going to the store, when I'm going to the VA, when I decide to go to work, everywhere I'm at. If I get in the car now, you gonna be at the store. You know what, you got hackers. Y'all work with the bill collectors, everything, but that's why I'm proactive, because I know these motherfuckers try sneaky shit, trying to get extra money. Then the gang stalkers, and like I said, when I call, sometimes I'll get someone who's immediately has a bad attitude. You can say, well, that's just regular. No, because I'll go, well, let me talk to your supervisor. You can't handle it. And I've been doing that since I was younger, in my 20s. You don't talk to me, you're not going to, you're going to fix this problem. If you can't handle it, there's someone who is. I wasn't one of those, I don't, hiding from bill collectors. No,